Yeah. Okay, check this pool out. It's definitely 4 days. I tried to get it by with like 3.5. There's no way. I need to remember this because it should have stayed overnight and it didn't. And here we go. Yeah. So we are officially at the skimmers. Let's take a look. Okay, we're at skimmer 1, which is good. Skimmer 2's got water, and I bet skimmer 3 does as well. Yep, skimmer 3 does as well. Okay, so we'll need to prime it. I'd like to get this a little bit sunnier because I'm freezing, and then we could probably start the pump up. However, for my workout today, I have decided to move 40 bags of salt into my pool. Look at that craziness. And hopefully it will dissolve in the next few days. Okay, 1 bag by 1. 40 pounds each. That's gonna be great. Okay, here we go. Got my trusty dusty razor. So I'll cut all these. I think I'm at 34 right now, so we're just gonna leave it at that. And then we will get more as I test the water. Plus I got another, who knows, 10,000 gallons to go with all the pipes and everything. I have to pick up all these bags after I cut them open.
Is it 25?
It should be 34. Oh, that one's pretty wet. Yeah. Need some dry ones. There we go. There we go. That's better. Woo-wee! Whew! What's really cool about salt is it doesn't dissolve. So you don't have to do this maybe about a bag or 2 throughout the year because it stays in the water the whole time. The sun doesn't evaporate it. I said dissolve. I meant the salt doesn't evaporate. It does dissolve. But it's got a lot of dissolving to do first before I can use the pool. But it doesn't evaporate in the sun, which is really good. So the water will evaporate, but it'll leave the salt behind, which then you can just keep using that salt until the chlorinator picks it up over there, which is perfect because that's what you need to keep a pool clean with good natural cleaners instead of that nasty chlorine that people throw in their pools. That stuff's disgusting. This is pure water, clean water, natural water, not chemically induced junk. Burn your eyes off. So this is the Water Guru, and it is the absolute lifesaver of all time. So what you do is you drop it in here. Let me go get the little baggie, and it tests your water, takes your water chlorine, like stabilizer, pH level, and from there you can do all the calculations to know if you have stable water what you need to change, what you need to add, and it does it like twice a day, which is even better. It does it right to your phone, and then I program that stuff in myself, figure out what calculations I need for the amount of water I have, and changes the game for sure. Oh, it's also a skimmer cover, so the dog can't eat it, because the dog was eating the other one that was floating around there. Just pulled it out of the water and ate it. So now it's time to plug up the pool. All right, so right now I'm just gonna wrap this in some tape to create a little bit of a seal for the pressure of this. I emptied it over the winter so that the water could get out and stay out of the sand part. And then we'll put this cap on, like that, make it real tight, and then it should create enough pressure, a good enough seal that we won't have to worry about any water coming out. We'll know right away though. Alright, so this is our newest one, IC60. They are not cheap, but it says flow right there, so it's pretty easy of where it needs to be. So we're gonna just line this up. You don't use any tape or anything for this part. It just sits on there and the water flows through. Get this lined up really good here. And we'll use this part to strap it down. I messed up my piping when I did it the last year. I've redone this pipe every year, so hopefully this year I am saved from that. But so I had to do a little corner, if you can see over there. I had to do that extra little corner. But this should create enough seal that if you get it tight enough, you'll know. But it turns, so I'll have to have somebody hold this while I put the pressure on it, basically. Alright, so then for this part, I guess that looks okay. I just kind of stick it in here and hope that it goes right. Should line up. Oh my goodness. There we go. Get that tight in there. That cable runs through there. I know this is the other one because I bought this one. This one came with the pool, and this one I had to buy separate. So now I have to hook this one up. You can see the flow is saying flow that way. So flow would be this way. So we'll have to hook this up that way. And this like this. You don't use any tape for this part. Not exactly sure why. Maybe the way they design it. But we'll run this cable through. I'll tighten all these. And then we'll prime the pump. Okay. So for this part, I should put some seal around this, but we'll do that later. And then these are the two caps. This like never stays clean. You try to clean it and this doesn't stay that way. So I think I blew one of the fins off of in here, which kind of sucks. Thankfully it's just this part I think I would have to replace, but not the whole engine. Motor I guess. The seals look good on this, so I'm gonna get the cap done for this part to seal the water, and then we're gonna start priming. So one goes here, and this is just for the winter because snow and ice and whatnot, and then there's one way down there. It's hard to see, but I tighten those up with a pipe wrench. And so now we'll put this in here. Alright, so next is this thing. It's in service mode. And then these. Wiring, don't ask. I did it all and it's a big mess. It looks like we're good there. That should be 120. This should be 240. And then the 240 comes in here. And it goes into these different connections. I don't want to get into all that right now, but let's just try it. This I can control with my phone if I have to. So I turn that on and it is automatically going to start up the pump. So I'm going to backwash this. Let's check this. So we're set to waste, which is good. Alright, so you can already see that we didn't get all of the and it frees out, which kind of sucks. That's a pain. So what I did was take the hose and I put it through this pipe. If I shut this off, it will back up the water, and then that's how we'll get the pressure. So see, the pressure's coming now. So that kind of sucks because that's how we're gonna get it to prime. I also leave a hose in here to keep it primed. It's just a pain to get started. All right, so we're just gonna do quick clean, which is gonna pull in a stupid amount of power, and it's gonna try to prime it just from the one. So here we go. So that gauge there will tell me if I have any power. It's trying. If we get it on the first try, that'd be amazing. I'm pushing to waste right now, so that's why that's leaking. I don't care about that. But we have 100 gallons per minute, so that's a good start. We should come over here and see it go to waste. Good, it's going to waste. And then you can see this is sucking in a little bit too fast, so that means the pool is not high enough. Let's see if I can add some more pressure here. I might need to add this other hose. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I mean, that was the fastest prime I've ever had. That's amazing. So it is sucking down the pool. The pool is actually draining right now at well over 150 gallons per minute is being sucked out of the pool right now. It's sucking out of these two. I'm not doing the main drain or the one over there right now. And if we can see in here, can you see in there? So down there you can hear it. It's just absolutely flooding down there. So I'm very happy with this. This is a great start. The pump sounds really good. We can then get into the chlorinators. If I push this mode, it'll shut it off. I just love this. So what's my pressure on here? That's good. So we're getting the sand clean. Look at that, it's crystal clean. All right, we're gonna switch this to recirculate, and that's just gonna take the, actually let's do filter because I don't want to mess up the whole pool. We'll do another quick clean. We'll hit start there. Hopefully it gives us enough pressure. We had a prime, so if we can keep that same prime, it looks like it might get it. Okay, so we're on recirculate. This one is the one that's off. No, we're on filter, that's right. So now we're filling this thing up. Oh, let's check the pool. Okay, we're blowing some serious water out of here now. Yeah, we're bubbling. We're getting all the air out. This is awesome. Yes! Okay, good. So we're gonna fill the pump. We're filling the glass and sand shard pump up right now, and that is creating the airflow. Once that's filled up, we'll be able to use the pressure of that pump along with the pool to keep the prime. So then no matter what, it shuts off. We won't need these hoses to keep the prime going, because you can see how fast it's moving. It stopped moving from out there. I shut that part off, and now it's still only taking these two. I will add the bottom one in next, and then that will be the last one I'll add because it's the furthest distance and it takes the longest. You can also see it's bubbling up in the middle here because there's a return right in the middle, which is awesome. Yes, the pool is starting to be alive. Okay, and next we're waiting for this to get to 20. That means that there's enough water and sand has moved through the entire system at full power that it needs to be backwashed. So at the same time we're waiting for this to get to 20, we're also filling the pool. So that's adding the ability to let us drop it. So you can set this setting however you want. I just know my pool, when it hits 20, I need to backwash it. But yeah, otherwise, I'm very impressed. This is looking very good for the first start, and we should have pretty balanced water. Although it doesn't look like it, it's actually pretty balanced because it just came from the hose the last 4 days. All right, with the app, I just controlled this. If I hit it manually, it'll go into service mode. This is controlling these 2 boxes right here. These then go through a testing phase. Right now they're in testing phase. This is a 3-port valve, so this is taking the water in. I can choose how much water I want to push through the salt chlorinators. So right now it's going to test to figure out what it thinks about how my pool health is. And right there you can see it popped up, cold water. So it's saying that the system is shutting off because the water temperature is too cold, it cannot run. If we come over here, same situation. So neither of them will do anything. They won't produce any type of chlorine at all because the water temperature is too cold. So what I need to do is wait for the sun. It's alive! This is so exciting. Oh my goodness. This just gives me so much joy. If anybody knows me, they know that my passion is my pool. So for 6 months of the year, I'm in Great Depression, and the other 6 months I am overjoyed and in love because this is what I do. This is the pool. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars on this and refuse to give up on this work of art. But man, this is so cool. It's alive.